Hey Quorum Deo, a great fun week of VBS last week. Thanks to everyone who helped out. And in this week's weekly update, I want to let you know about Equip, which is starting up this fall. And instead of telling you about it again, I'm just going to show you a video I shot a few weeks ago to explain what Equip is and why you should be a part of it. Hey friends, Pastor Bob here. I want to invite you to be part of a brand new theological learning community that begins this fall. A.W. Tozer, the famous Christian author, said, "What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us." It's not enough for us just to love Jesus, be committed to Him, and think that His gospel is true. We've also got to continue growing in thinking rightly about God, in understanding the story and the narrative of Scripture, and in having some basic understanding of Christian theology. We have to know, what do Christians believe? What are the key events in history that have gotten us to this point? What are some of the basic principles of Christian theology that can help us be effective missionaries in the world? More than ever, your neighbors, your friends, the people around you who don't know Jesus need you to have not just a trust in Jesus yourself, but a basic knowledge of Christian theology. And that's what we want to try to equip you with in this brand new program called Equip that kicks off this fall. So here's what Equip is. It's a 9-month-long theological learning community. It's going to take 2 to 4 hours of your week every week, and it costs about $250, and that includes books and all the content and 3 seminar days throughout the course of the year where we're going to come together to process what we learn. So the idea is this: we're going to put you in a cohort of fellow learners. We're going to give you some work to do every single week. That work will include some reading, some watching of videos and accessing of other kinds of content, and then a cohort gathering where you're going to talk about those things in a learning community with other people. And then we'll pull all those cohorts together once a quarter to learn together, to bring in some outside speakers to sort of process the content. Over the course of 9 months, we're going to immerse you in some basic Christian doctrine, some basic practices of spiritual disciplines, and some things that help you become basically knowledgeable and competent in Christian theology. This is a passion of ours at Quorum Deo and has been for years. If you were around Quorum Deo back when we did Porter Brook, Omaha, it was a very similar model. Some people should go to seminary, but that's primarily if you want to be a pastor, if you're going to give the rest of your life to vocational Christian ministry. If you're not going to go to seminary, how do you get just good basic theological training that doesn't cost you thousands of dollars, that doesn't take you away to some other city for a long time, but that will ground you and help you grow in learning and knowledge? That's what this program is intended to be. It's a church-based theological learning opportunity, and the content, friends, is top-notch. It's the same content actually that we use for our church planting residency here at Quorum Deo. Some of those same things will be what you will be learning over the course of 9 months. So I want you to know that Equip is coming this fall. I want you to reach out with whatever questions that you have. Justin Curtis and Kevin Huddleston are the 2 people on the Quorum Deo team who are overseeing this program. Either of them would love to tell you more about it or answer some of the questions you might have. I would love for a bunch of you to jump in this fall and learn with us as we think about God and think about Christian theology together.